Okay. Y'all don't even know who the true God is. And part of that is my fault too because when I had that experience, I didn't know what to think about it. I was young, um, and it went away, but really and truly, it didn't go away. Like you guys really brought it back to stay. You know what I mean? And this was I would call this an experiment. And I mean, just like how you guys put Adam to sleep and took his rib out to make his wife and so on. And I mean, you guys don't even know who the true God is, man. You guys never seen him. I don't blame you, cause like I seen him, and I became doubtful of it. I tell you one thing though, man. I think I'm gonna move away from Christianity. You know, because it didn't matter what I did and stuff. He was gonna always make an impact on my life. So you guys was trying to get me on a rifle to see if I was gonna repeat the same stuff I don't know Alexis did, huh? Yeah, gods don't do stuff like that, man. You guys are no gods. You guys have a very, really legitimate fear on your hands now. Trying to provoke. And God is sitting up high and watching that. Because, like, He took my spirit and replaced it with a much bigger spirit. And it all makes sense. And I know what's really indicative of ignorance on you guys. You guys say I don't like to read and stuff. I could say the same thing too. You guys don't probably just reading, but you're not comprehending. You know what I mean? So I want to say the same thing too. You guys don't like to read also. You guys miss a lot of stuff. And funny enough, man, like I'm not afraid. Like I remember back in the days, like man, when Kokam would be a scary place and stuff, man. Um, I would say this though. It's not about a return of God, cause God never left. He just was always around. You know what I mean? Because He knows all things. He doesn't have to use devices and invisible people and spirits and you know what I mean. Like the whole earth is covered with electromagnetic um, gravitational forces. You know what I mean? It's 9.8 meters per second square? This whole like it's a whole magnetic field. You know what I'm saying? The earth is covered by a whole magnetic field, like magnetism and gravity, like gravitational pull. You know, and I don't have to educate you guys that everything evolves on EMFs, and you could get electricity from magnetism. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of correlated. So I just make it one word: electromagnetic frequencies or gravitational electric fields and stuff. He picked me, man. because I didn't like mathematics, man. I didn't like math. I didn't like physics and stuff, man. He pushed me into that. I was programmed for that life, and I could see why, because we'll have to come back in the later sense to save me.